5 wins out of five. Do Arsenal actually need Jesus or Zinchenko? Let's discuss it. Welcome to the channel. It's Jay from Jay Ferguson TV. 2 for the subscribe button and top bins the like button. So the boys are on a 5p. That is 5 games played, 5 games won. It's looking good. The last 2 games, especially, what's that? 11 goals scored and no Gabriel Jesus and no Zinchenko. Do we actually even need those two to go on for the rest of the season? So looking at it for me, I think the team looks more balanced when you're playing Trossard in that false nine, and I was calling for him to be playing from back in the Liverpool game. I think he offers a more balanced forward line versus Gabriel Jesus. Now, ultimately, the thought process when we signed Gabriel Jesus for all Arsenal fans was we could get him to be a 20 plus a season goal scorer in the Premier League. We was all saying he's only scoring 10, 11 goals at Man City because sometimes he plays out wide or sometimes he's on the bench. We're going to bring him to Arsenal. He's going to be our number 9. He's going to get the 20 goals a season. Now, everyone's quickly forgot about that and now says he's got great link-up play. This is the problem. Deluded Arsenal fans. Just call it how we see it. The guy is not good enough to be leading a line for a team who wants to go on to win the Premier League. Let's just be honest. Let's stop moving the goalposts as it fits the argument. We all wanted him to be a 20 plus a season goal scorer. He has not been. He's been a flop. He's been injured. He's missed big chances. So when you look at it, you think to yourself, okay, if he's not the 20 goal a season goal scorer, now we're all saying he's got great link-up play, but we also used to say that about Lacazette, the work rate, the link-up play. But we wanted the goals. So if he's not scoring, he shouldn't be playing, right? And that shows in the last games, playing with Trossard. Trossard has got goals in both of those last two games. He's got the goal against Liverpool as well. So was he 3 goals, 3 games played, 3 goals scored. The attack looks more fluid. We've scored 11 goals in the last 2 games. If you include Liverpool in that little run, what's that? 14 goals, 1 goal conceded in the last 3 games with Trossard playing. I mean, when you start to look at it, you think, I guess we don't need Jesus. And I think it comes down to Trossard has that same technical ability as a Gabriel Jesus to, yes, link up the play. But the difference is Trossard always seems hungry for goals. He's always in the right place to potentially score goals. And even if you look at yesterday's game, he could easily have had a hat-trick if he had his shooting boots on, right? But he's in the position. How many times has Sacco Martinelli beat their man, put the ball in the box, and Gabriel Jesus is not there? Because he was tracking back 40 yards to put in a slide tackle. Now we've hit the team on the break, and there's no one there to put the ball in the back of the net. How many times? Be honest with yourselves. The difference is Trossard will do his work rate all the way probably up to halfway line. And then he's not particularly interested in that element of it. But then this is what becomes interesting when you don't have Zinchenko and you're playing Kivior, who's not being encouraged to invert as frequent as Zinchenko does. What does that end up giving you? A more solid back 4 line. Because normally Zinchenko is somewhere wandering up the pitch, losing the ball. Gabriel has to come across to the left. That means Saliba gets pulled in more across to left centre. Ben White then is reluctant to give any sort of support to Saka because he's thinking of the distance between him and Saliba. So he pulls in, right? Now our whole team is off balance because Zinchenko is somewhere up pitch, loses the ball, the team breaks on us, and we're off balance. With Kivio, he's not being encouraged, and he's a lot more static than Zinchenko. We could stay as a solid bank of four. We're confident of Ben White saying, okay, yeah, you go and overlap Saka because we know Rice could just drop in there. Right? So all of a sudden the team looks so much more balanced without those two playing. And when fit, I don't think they should be rushed back right now because the team looks more balanced than ever. Now, granted, it's West Ham, it's Burnley, but don't take it away. That team still went on and beat Liverpool as well. So the questions have to be asked. Do we actually need those two Man City rejects? For strength and squad depth, 100%. You want those guys in the squad. You know, it would be lovely to throw on the likes of Zinchenko and Gabriel Jesus when you're 2 and 3 up instead of putting on the likes of Eddie Nketiah and Reece Nelson, 100%. But in terms of starting lineup, I think we've hit a groove. We've hit a sort of fluidity and still maintaining control with those two out of the team. And sometimes things happen for a reason. His hand's been forced because those two have been injured. Now, all of a sudden, we look better. That can't be a coincidence. But let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. When those two are back fit, Gabriel Jesus and Zinchenko, do they come back into the squad? Or do they come back into the starting lineup? Let me know. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button on your way out. And I'll see you all again soon. Peace.